Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a first impression let's play, a review of a game called Atomic Heart. The game costs $60 and I'm gonna be playing the game for the next hour or two, and I'm gonna be giving you my running commentary on my first impressions with the game. And hopefully by the end of this 2 hours or so, I will be able to give you my final opinion on whether or not the game is worth $60. If I cannot confidently say after the first 2 or so hours of the game whether or not the game is worth the money, then I will simply say that I will need to play the game a little bit more, and I will then just basically refrain from giving you my opinion. But in 95% of the cases when I play a game, I am able to pretty confidently say whether or not the game is good in the first 2 hours or so. So I'm gonna be playing the game and be giving you my running commentary. I am live streaming this on Twitch and on YouTube, but I will be uploading the locally recorded version of this video on YouTube. So if there are any frame drops or anything, or if you simply want to watch it in a higher quality at 2K resolution 60 FPS, then you can simply head over to my YouTube channel and it will be uploaded there a short while after the live stream is done. So yeah, the game is $60. Obviously, with probably 90% of the games on my channel that I feature on my channel, I receive a code for the game, and it is the same with this game. I received a code for this game from fanatical.com. So the video is obviously not sponsored, but I did receive a code. So I will put a link in the description below if you want to get the game. The game is actually currently on sale for $50 on fanatical.com. So if you want to get the game, Steam key for the game, then you can head over to fanatical.com, and I will put a affiliate link in the description below. So it will not only support the developers if you use that link, but I will also receive a percentage of the revenue from that. So I already had a look at the settings. All of the settings look pretty good. I don't see a FOV slider. That's something that definitely is basically a requirement in first-person shooter games. You know, not having a FOV slider is unusual, to say the least, in a FPS game, a first-person shooter game. But otherwise than that, all of the settings look pretty good. We're running the game on Ultra with only a couple of settings on high, but honestly most of it is on Ultra. But like I said, if you want to watch the game in the highest quality possible at 2K resolution, then you need to head over to my YouTube channel to see it, because I can't stream at 2K resolution, but I definitely can obviously record locally at 2K resolution, and I will upload that to YouTube later. So aim assist, why is aim assist on by default? We don't want to have aim assist. And why is aim assist on, but then you can also select auto aim? Like, what's the difference between auto aim and aim assist? I mean, it's the same bloody thing. So I don't understand why that is. This is another issue right here. this tells me that the game is a port, and unfortunately games that are ports usually present several issues on PC. So let's hope that the game doesn't have any of those issues. Mouse sensitivity, blah blah blah, we don't care about any of that. I also do not see any colorblind accessibility options at all, unless I missed it, but I did look pretty closely and I don't see any colorblind accessibility. So the game doesn't have a FOV slider, and the game also doesn't have colorblind accessibility, which obviously are two things that are pretty important. So anyway, with that being said, let's jump into the game. So what are these, the difficulty options, I guess? I've said it before and I'll say it again, they really should learn to actually tell you what is going to change. Like, obviously we can see from the little animations, this is hard, this is normal, and this is easy. But they're not providing you with any information whatsoever. So here it should say whatever, enemies have 50% less health and deal 50% less damage, and then here it should say 100% damage, 100% health, and then here it should say like 150% damage from enemies and you only have 50% health, or whatever like that, you understand. And it's not doing any of that. So the fact that this choice is going to determine the next 10, 20, 30, 40 hours of gameplay, it's a really important choice. And the fact that the developer isn't providing you with any information whatsoever, literally zero information, that is pretty bad, to be honest. But with that being said, let's jump into the game, I guess. We're just gonna select normal. I'm not a fan of being overly punished, especially if I don't know how I'm being punished. Do they deal more damage? Do I have more or less health? Are they simply smarter, you know? Is the AI simply smarter on the more difficult levels? You know, I've got no idea.
I really love this place. Good vibes.
The Chelomey complex was built from the ground up to be the ideal, comfortable workplace.
Can't glove. I've been here before.
Okay, so for some reason our glove speaks to us.
We can even go on rides afterwards.
Chelomey City floats on the Icarus
The game is very pretty.
of modern science and technology. This city in the clouds.
By the way, I should also point out that the game is infected with de novo malware. So the previous two de novo malware games that I played performed terribly, absolutely terribly. That was the de novo protocol that I played. The video is on my channel, and also the Lagwords Legacy. That both of those games ran absolutely terribly. So we will see if this game runs as badly as those two games.
Looks like another bot got stuck in a tree. That always cracks me up.
They're still working on the robot's navigation systems.
Yeah, I noticed. Wow, what a beautiful day.
That guy's walking around with a pig. Am I controlling this thing or what? Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like my character is controlling it.
They've been like that all day. Hey, number 3 is booked. I need these houses painted, but look at what they're doing instead.
Yeah, the robots are malfunctioning a little bit.
Oh, thanks, Mum. The code's 0451.
Okay then. Get to work, you bums. Move it! Move it!
Whoa, you did it! Oh, thanks a million. Enjoy the celebration.
Good morning, my boy. How are you? Did you sleep well?
Good morning, Dr. Sechenov. I slept fine. Waiting orders.
How do you like the new glove?
Better than the old one. It's growing on me.
I'd expect nothing less. I designed the device myself. Be careful with it now. It's more important than you might think.
Yes, Dr. Sechenov. I'll keep it safe.
Report to the lab to complete your integration with the glove. I've got a full schedule today, so Mikhail Stockhausen will get you up to speed. I'll be in touch later.
Roger that.
You've been ordered to the laboratory, Comrade Major. There's a turbine waiting for you at the airway. Are your orders clear?
Crystal, get off my case already.
I'm pleased to hear you don't have any questions, for once.
You dickhead.
Comrades, Icarus platform residents, and facility guests. The address by the Director General of Facility 3826, Dr. Sechenov, is about to begin. Gather in the town square to hear his address.
Hey, that bot's actually pretty good. Nice coordination.
Did you just praise a robot? I'm amazed.
That's because it's not constantly trying to give me unsolicited advice.
You do that, Vadim? I doubt it.
I'm guessing we can't go around here, and there's an invisible wall stopping us as well. I just love invisible walls. I can't even get past here.
You can become part of Collective with a thought device, comrades.
The pace of technological progress is breathtaking. No sky's the limit, and no ocean is too deep now.
Get yourself a thought, or your life will come to naught. Oh, sorry, I opened it there. Good day, comrade. Come closer. I'm here to help. Would you like a thought device? It's high time you got one.
Nah, thanks. I'm just browsing.
Why restrict yourself to browsing when you can get your own personalized device this very instant? I can even help you pick out the right unit. It can even match your eye color. Hey, how about a gooseberry violet model, huh? You are polymerized, aren't you?
I sure am. Say, I thought these devices weren't going to come online until Monday.
That's right, comrade. But judging by your uniform, you are clear to activate your Thought Neuroconnector right away. At the moment, the device functions as a personal telephone set and headlight, but it also allows the user to get used to wearing it on their head.
It's free, right?
Absolutely. Allow me to connect you.
All right, then.
Oh, that's odd. I can't seem to access your biometric data. Maybe there's some sort of malfunction. I'm so sorry.
Ah, don't sweat it. I'm not really a jewelry guy anyway. So long.
I do apologize. Have a great day.
Hey, you. Experimental glove. I get the feeling you'll be more useful than this goofy contraption on my forehead, since you're so special and all.
You'll see how special I am soon enough. But you ought to refer to me as Charles, the chatting artificial librarian and educational system.
I'll call you whatever I feel like, glove.
Why does everyone look the same? Like, I get this distinct impression that these guys are clones. I mean, look at that. The same hairstyle, in fact, exactly the same hairstyle. The faces look extremely similar. Like, I honestly think they're copies. So, are these simply the developers being lazy, or is there some kind of a clone thing going on in this city? Because these guys don't look the same as those guys. Yeah, all of these guys look different. This guy looks different. This guy looks different. So why do these three guys over here look literally the same? Wow, that guy's really trusting that robot with his life. He's really trusting him to not malfunction or anything like that.
If you take the intervals into account, no, the whole equation's off. What if we realign the massive array?
Cutting-edge advancements in robotics, bioengineering, and much more.
Buy a copy of the Facility Herald, comrade. Breakthroughs abound. Biology, robotics, gunsmithing, and just in time for universal polymerization.
You can't stop progress, huh?
That's right. Doesn't it fill you with pride?
What's happening in biology right now? What's new in robotics? What can you tell me about gunsmithing? And blah blah blah. Let's see, gunsmithing.
What can you tell me about gunsmithing? I'm asking, as a professional.
There's a brief piece on new weapon systems. Something about Comrade Kalashnikov revisiting Gauss's work on magnetism to improve modern electromagnetic weaponry. They say he's expecting to increase power by a factor of 3 to 5.
I wouldn't mind taking that for a spin. At a shooting range, of course. What's new in robotics?
The way things are going, in 5 years, robots will be completely indistinguishable from humans. Legacy anthropomorphic models like me will receive a complete polydermic makeover, making them capable of extremely subtle facial expressions. One day you'll be buying a newspaper, and you won't even realize you're talking to a robot.
I'd rather be able to tell who's human and who's bot from the get-go. So, what's going on in biology right now?
Everything, comrade. To take just one example, our scientists have just developed an experimental vitamin complex that promises to increase the lifespan of Soviet citizens to between 100 and 150 years.
Damn, that's a lot of time to kill. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. Take it easy. A newspaper. What the hell do I need that for?
In case you're unaware, newspapers are a source of information.
I've got a talking glove on my hand. Can't I just get the information from you?
Comrade Major, may I remind you that I can display information about our surroundings on your retina? It won't make you any smarter, but it will make it easier to read. Use your glove's built-in menu.
Lousy prick.
Okay, how do I use the built-in menu?
It's just a few days until the new collective comes online. Imagine that. Never thought he'd make it.
Maybe Red Star or Aurora Polaris? Maybe a magenta. And on Monday, sailor or astronomer with a thought
Good day, comrade. Come closer. I'm here to help. Would you like a thought device? It's high time you got one.
I already tried one. It doesn't work on me.
Why not just try one on?
Well, okay.
Let's see if it works this time. Don't take the pink one.
Red Star or Aurora Polaris? Maybe magenta.
Oh, that's odd. I can't seem to access your biometric data. Maybe there's some sort of malfunction. I'm so sorry.
Don't sweat it. I'm not really a jewelry guy anyway. So long. No thanks. I'm all set.
It's rude to eavesdrop on other people's conversations, Comrade Major.
You're one to talk.
I can't even see babies in there. Why are there so many invisible walls? Like literally, look at that. I'm pressing forward and I can't even, look at that. Like there's nothing blocking me and yet I can't even go stand over there. Here as well, I can't even get right up against the thing. This is like the third invisible wall that I found. That's unfortunately a sign of lazy developers. Instead of creating a game where there's collision, they simply put in invisible walls everywhere. So they don't have to work out the collision of every object. They simply put the invisible wall.
I had my polymer treatment yesterday, and I feel really great. And I've already started studying physics and chemistry.
That's amazing.
Get yourself a thought, or your life will come to naught.
Is our facility. We're
Citizens, collect your thoughts and connect your thought.
Excellent singing. What a great performance.
One thing that I've noticed is I don't see a single person of color. Oh, wait, maybe I spoke too soon?
Listen up.
Is she a person of color or not? Let's see if I see any other. So maybe this enlightened society, so to speak, isn't so enlightened. She's suntanning, yep. We might as well explore, right? If the game developers took time to design all of these areas, then we might as well enjoy it. I can't jump currently. I wanted to jump up here, but they don't allow me to jump.
And the weather is just perfect. The robot is man's best friend, eh? Interesting. I'm old enough to remember Sechenov pitching the concept before the war.
Yeah, too bad they shut down the whole robot idea.
Who knows? The damn brown plague could have ended up differently.
I know. All of those people they infected, including their own, they killed half the continent. If it wasn't for Sechenov.
And I feel sorry for the German civilians.
It's good they're allies now. Just look at Stockhausen. He's a model employee.
Yeah, Mikhail is a real Soviet citizen. I owe him a bottle of Bavarian.
What does this have to do with us? Let's keep going, shall we?
Zip it, Glove.
There's not even collision with the birds. Look at that. Okay, now that's lazy game development. Another invisible wall. This entire area, like, I can't go forward. That is something that really breaks your immersion. You're supposed to believe that you're in this Russian futuristic dystopia, and yet there's invisible walls and stuff that you can't interact with everywhere.
How's your thesis coming along? Pretty well, thank you. I think I've managed to increase the efficiency of the rotor. I really hope I end up in Comrade Cheloney's design department. Oh, yeah? Why not Sechenov's team, Mr. Daydreamer? I'm not a daydreamer. I'm an engineer.
I ate the entire ice cream in 4 bites. Why are his hands so bruised?
Hi, do you have Prince Albert in a can?
Yeah, and we ain't letting him out.
Oh, then is your refrigerator running?
Yeah, and it's coming to get you, kid.
Ah, crap.
Please, enough with the prank calls, Comrade Major.
I wonder if they could make a robot dog, like a real one, except you don't need to take it to a vet and it won't get old.
You know what? That's actually a great idea.
Yeah, and I'd call her Lassie. If anyone ever fell down a well, I'd be the first to know about it.
That smile is creepy.
Assuming I could understand her.
The wonders of science never cease.
Can't wait to hear Comrade Sechenov's.
Amazing!
That bot is the real deal.
What a nice folk dance. It's so lively.
Comrades, residents, and visitors to Cheloney City, Dr. Sechenov's address will begin in 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. What if I just stand here for 10 minutes?
It's amazing.
Learn about the history of Facility 3826. Hear about its great discoveries and pay your respects to all the victims of war.
Everyone here seems so happy and content. Just like in China.
You've been to China, Comrade Major?
I've been everywhere. I mean, Everywhere except for China, I guess.
Facility 3826 isn't all that far from our Chinese allies.
I like their spirit. And I hear it's nice there.
Indeed it is.
I can't wait.
What is this thing supposed to
Still remember how it all started.
show?
You know,
We could be the
first
first.
robots couldn't even walk.
Cultivation of various crops.
Just imagine all the possibilities universal polymerization will bring.
Everything's up and running in Chalamet. There are some
Get yourself a thought, or your life will come to naught.
Look, that robot is known as a Beliash.
Comrades, the day will
Like a
come
fried dough
when all the
Why?
planets of
It's
the
a welder
solar
robot.
system
You
stars.
asked the question,
And
so
right now,
fan.
Holy shit, there's like 5 people talking at once.
Robots can't fry anybody.
Step
It's against
right
their
up,
programming to harm a
comrades.
human being.
Take a look at this
Yeah, I know
visualized
that.
model of the universe. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
How can they allow 5 voice lines to play at once?
Dear Ludmilla,
Slow down, son, slow down. See, me and the guys need to talk. Hello there, my friends. I kept you safe from bullets, not the fascist plague. So here I am, lass. Hey, Slavka. Today's your birthday.
Can't even get close to the flame, like literally there's an invisible wall here once again. Look at that. Pressing forward and I can't get to it.
All of this makes me sad. That's right.
Can't go over there.
I still can't believe the stars can be so close.
Comrades, the day will come when all the planets of the solar system we will reach the most distant star. And right now, we are taking our first steps on this historic journey.
I've got a question.
Yes, comrade, how may I help?
It's fun, and you have to move around. You can't just sit there.
Well, what can you tell me about space?
That's quite a question. We could talk about it endlessly and still get nowhere. One thing is certain, though. The question, how should we live here on Earth, can only be answered out there.
So, what do you think? Is mankind ready to leave its home?
A philosophical question, but if you're asking about technology, we'll have it in a couple of years. But whether we're truly ready for it, every person has to make up their own mind.
So do you believe in aliens?
If I had a ruble for every time I've been asked that question, I'd be a capitalist. But I hope that very soon we will fly to the stars and become aliens to other races.
Huh. I never thought about it that way before. Thanks. That's a funny way to use a Beliash.
Yeah, I was surprised too. Apparently, the MA9 can use its polymer emitter to form an image-producing grid. In effect, this robot now doubles as a high-resolution video camera and projector.
No thanks, I'm good. Fuck me, I just talked to that guy for 10 minutes, and I didn't understand a goddamn word he said.
You're being too hard on the young man. He's just doing his job.
He ought to be selling sunflower seeds on the street. Space expert in my left knee.
Going forward, I hope you can exhibit the same professionalism you expect from those around you.
That goes double for me.
Distant stars. And right now, we are taking our first steps.
Why are 3 people talking at once? This game's voice mixing is terrible.
We'll fly high.
That's the second time that it happened where I can't hear anything that's happening.
Major Nechayev reporting for duty on Comrade Sechenov's direct order.
Welcome, Comrade Major. Today is a joyful occasion. The birthday of Collective.
Yeah, many happy returns. Cut to the chase, would you? I've got places to be.
Naturally. This is the future of Soviet education. A personal project of Dr. Sechenov's poly-education. Gone are the days when Soviet citizens had to spend years studying at educational institutions. From this moment on, just inject a special neuropolymer encoded with the education you want, a university-level natural sciences curriculum, for example, and you'll instantly become an educated member of society. Want to learn Korean, or get a doctorate in nuclear physics, or learn to play the piano? With Collective 2.0, you can!
Yeah, been there, done that. Skip the foreplay, bot.
Excuse me, of course. Your particular case definitely calls for something more efficacious. Nevertheless, you will still need an initial neuropolymer injection. Comrade Sechenov is expecting you, Agent P3. I've been informed of your imminent arrival. Here, take this capsule.
How is that gonna fit in there?
You have just upgraded your glove with scanner functionality. Using the neuropolymer as a conduit, the sensors in your glove are now directly connected to your neural system, especially your eyes' polymer retina. To activate the scanner, just make a special gesture. Please choose an object of interest and extend your arm toward it. The palm of your hand should be facing the object. Contract all the fingers on your hand, except for your thumb and index finger. Extend your thumb and index finger to form a right angle to activate the scanner.
Holy shit, bot. Who designed this thing? The Spanish Inquisition?
Left alt.
Demon, be gone!
For your information, that's a highly user-friendly gesture. It was developed by our leading expert in the field of advanced interpretive avant-garde absurdist Dadaism.
Whatever that guy's been smoking, sign me up.
Didn't you say you were in a hurry just a moment ago?
Shut your trap and keep scanning, would ya? I'm getting acquainted with the new hardware.
You are now capable of seeing hidden objects. This ability could prove very useful in the future. But for now, please continue with your mission.
So it shows people and it shows robots. Apparently it doesn't show any of those people out there. I guess they're not real people. Strange that they're typing in English since they're Russian. And he's just gonna repeat that the whole time. Look at his right hand. His right hand is all bruised and stuff.
26, Dr. Sechenov is about to begin.
Okay, another invisible wall. Another invisible wall. Another invisible wall. There's a whole lot of clapping and cheering sounds, but none of these guys or those guys are clapping or cheering. And what's wrong with their eyes? Look at that. What's wrong with their faces and their eyes over there?
Greetings, comrades. I am Dmitry Sechenov, and this is Facility 3826. A warm welcome to your future. Today, we stand on the brink of the greatest event in the history of mankind. We find ourselves just one small step away from an amazing evolutionary victory that will profoundly change the world as we know it.
Like, look at that. None of them are clapping or cheering, and yet there's constant clapping and cheering.
Our beloved Soviet Union has been transformed in the last few decades. Thanks to my invention of neuropolymers and the process of genetic adaptation, it has now become possible to launch a worldwide, all-encompassing version of the Collective 2.0 network. At last, a network of humans and robots. Humans will be able to control machines with their thoughts alone, and finally, we will be free to forget the difficulty and drudgery of unskilled labor and dedicate ourselves to science. On behalf of all at Facility 3826, I present to you the device of the future, the neuroconnector Thought. It will allow human beings to be the center of Collective 2.0, a network.
These two guys are in the exact same loop.
Individuals into a powerful mind, free of
Look at that.
thanks to the thought.
They literally added the exact same animation loop to these two guys. Like, why would you do that? It's gonna be so bloody obvious. I mean, if this guy and that guy over there had the same animation loop, you wouldn't notice it. But now they gave the exact same loop to two people standing next to each other.
Will replace every single one of them.
And they have the exact same faces, it looks like. The hair color is just different, but otherwise it's the exact same faces. Look at that, it's exactly the same.
Connector is installed right here on your temple. All communication between your brain and your personal thought device is made possible.
I'm still not sure if the
Local Center for Polymerization.
Still not sure if the city has some kind of a cloning technology or if it's just developers being lazy
You'll become the future.
and copy pasting all of the different NPCs.
Join your compatriots and undergo polymerization today. Stand with Collective 2.0. Learn how to control robots with your own mind and explore space.
Also, why are the number plates on these cars the same?
Launch of Collective 2.0. Our marvelous network will be on the 13th day of the month of June, 1955.
Look at that, all of the number plates are exactly the same.
Get your
So they didn't even bother changing the number plates.
among the first. The future is already yours.
This is my maximum speed, by the way.
Glad to see you're taking it easy, Comrade Major. The car is waiting. You must go to Dr. Sechenov's office for the access code. It's been left with one of his bodyguards.
Ja, natuurlijk. I love this place. No matter how many times I come here, it always amazes me. It's just so nice.
Our elevator has arrived.
Wouldn't they have made the elevator ride a little bit shorter? Unless this is a load screen. Yeah, this is either a load screen or just another developer incompetence. Because that's a very long elevator with literally nothing happening.
Talk about style. Science is power, I tell you. The boss has a way of looking down on insurmountable obstacles. I really respect that.
There are no obstacles science cannot surmount.
Other than an electronic glove that never shuts up.
Here's your vehicle activation code, Comrade Major.
Got it.
The vehicle is waiting downstairs. You should hurry. You don't have much time.
We could take the same elevator we took to get up here.
Thanks, Einstein. What would I ever do without you?
Okay, are you gonna move out of the way or what? Why am I so short? Where should I go? I don't see a marker anymore. Oh, okay. There the marker comes. So the marker doesn't come until you move to the correct place. I would have liked to be able to walk around here and all of that. That's a Concorde. And this just looks like a regular... maybe a Boeing or something. So did I literally come up here just for that? Just to get a key? That's idiotic. Haha, I can go out while the thing goes down. Come on, are you gonna go down now or what? This is the only time that they don't have invisible walls to keep you in place.
Sorry I can't meet with you in person, my boy. The reporters have been hounding me all day. So, what do you think of Chalamet?
You've built yourself a city of the future, boss. There's nothing else like it in the whole USSR.
I built it for all mankind, not for myself. Humanity is on the verge of great discoveries. One day we'll reach the stars. These castles in the sky will be the beginning of our journey to the farthest reaches of the universe. I'm merely helping humanity realize its own greatness.
You're a dreamer, Dr. Sechenov.
Fantasy and science go hand in hand. Most modern inventions were described long ago in science fiction. Flying machines, space travel, even robots.
Are you telling me you got your ideas from sci-fi novels?
I got them from the dreams of mankind, P3. Man was born to dream, to do great things. But unfortunately, there are those who wish to crush those dreams. And that's where men like you come in, Sergei. Men sworn to defend.
Why am I walking so slowly?
Need me to get rid of somebody, boss?
You're very relaxed about it, my boy. I hope it won't come to that. But let's take it one step at a time. First, you'll need a substantial glove upgrade. Report to the lab. A Tereshkova robot will meet you there and take you to the Vavilov complex. Understood?
Yes, sir. I'm getting in the car right now.
Okay, now I'm moving at normal speed again. It's one hell of a building.
That's one hell of a car. But it's still an internal combustion engine, right?
Sure, it's a solid machine.
Can't stop progress, though. They're turning out new models daily now.
This one's a gas guzzler. Wait until they're all running on electricity. That'll be something.
Got that right.
Please secure your seatbelt. We wish you a very pleasant journey.
Isn't there supposed to be a radio in here?
The entire Soviet Union is ecstatic about the unveiling of Collective 2.0
Yeah, I just came from
parades
one
in
of them.
every
I get
city.
it.
The American government is expressing deepening concern about the skyrocketing unemployment figures following the deliveries of robotic workers from the
We've got plenty of thought devices. There won't be a shortage, said People's Deputy Alexander Shalchinov in response to widespread concern in the city of Ozyorsk.
How about some music? That's more like it.
Something bad is gonna happen. I can already feel that. They don't allow you to look around much. Like, I can't even look more than that to the right, and I can't look more than that to the left.
I see you finally begun your assignment. And it's been less than an hour. Sehr gut.
And I can't even look up.
Did you just say?
I said the signal's on the fritz, but thanks anyway, Herr Stockhausen. Dr. Sechenov already filled me in.
Don't you think that may have been a bit too much?
Nope.
For some reason, your response didn't surprise me at all.
Guess I don't have any respect for brown-nosers.
Tell me, is there anyone you do have respect for?
Sure, but respect is earned. Dr. Sechenov has mine because he saved my life on the operating table. Everybody else needs to earn it. Anyway, why the hell are we riding a jalopy strapped to a damn robot? Were all the jets taken or something? Shit.
Riding turbines is an important tradition. It's a way to remember the days when Facility 3826 was brand new, as we used to ride these vehicles to our very first scientific complex.
Fair enough, but why is it a tradition to have them pulled by bumblebees? And
Why is the steering wheel turning? If the wheels aren't turning, how can the steering wheel be turning?
Flying pigs before. How about flying cows?
Yeah, on the Condor. One time some genius like you forgot to put up a fence, but those cows only flew in one direction. Straight down.
I have a suggestion, Comrade Major. Why don't you worry about your mission, and I'll do the thinking for both of us.
Shut the hell up, Glove. I'm trying to listen.
To what? Is there anything here you haven't seen yet?
I've never been here before. Zip it.
What? How come?
I don't know, damn it. Now quit bugging me.
My apologies.
This is probably just another loading screen.
3826's audio guide. We will soon be arriving at our destination. Estimated time of arrival is 11:47 a.m. Outside temperature, 26 degrees Celsius. There is a slight breeze. You can now observe the Soyuz Granite Bridge spanning Lake Lazur and two of the facility's high-profile test sites, the VDNH and Sakhalin. These are connected by magnetic levitation or maglev rail. This technology was pioneered by the Chelomey Design Department and a personal project of Dr. Lebedyansky. You can now observe the operations of an automated plant, performing robot assembly and distributing machine parts required by the facility's various complexes. Controlled remotely by a collective 1.0 node, a plant such as this is capable of autonomously managing and fulfilling up to 100 orders per hour. Directly below is Dr. Sechenov's computational center, the main radio processing unit and control nexus for this network node. We are currently flying over sunflower solar farms, capable of supplying electricity to the entire VDNH, as well as the Friendship of People's Park, nearby settlements, and the maglev train lines. Maglev train stations connect all of Facility 3826, allowing personnel to travel from one complex to another with comfort and ease. We are now flying past the majestic Call of the Motherland monument, erected in 1949 to mark the Soviet Union's victory in World War II, and are now entering the grounds of the Vavilov complex, the site where Facility 3826's numerous agricultural miracles took root. You are now observing the Soviet Sickle Monument, designed by sculptors Elena Muhina and Alexander Kibalnikov, and autonomously erected in 1951 by the Collective 1.0 Neural Network with the help of robot builders. Note that this effectively makes it the world's first collaborative artistic effort between man and machine. Our brief guided tour is coming to an end. Facility 3826 is always ready to welcome new specialists from anywhere in the Soviet Union. We are confident that you will be thrilled to live and work in this world of revolutionary breakthroughs and fantastic scientific achievements for the glory of the Communist Party and the Soviet people.
Major, Petrov is initiating combat maneuvers.
Initiating what? For real?
Watch out!
What am I supposed to do about
For your
it?
safety,
What the?
please do not unfasten your seatbelt until the vehicle has come to a complete stop. You have reached your destination. You are now at Laboratory 8 of the Vavilov facilities. Have a nice day.
Take my hand, Comrade Major. I will escort you to the Vavilov complex.
What in the sweaty hell is going on here?
Unfortunately, I have no information on the subject. All the robots have been carrying out their normal operations until they suddenly became hostile.
hell are you doing, you lousy bot? Get your rusty metal asses out of here!
That was really very rude of them.
The elevator is now operational.
Fuck off, bitch!
Our ascent is once again continuing normally. A Drofa towing robot will be here shortly to perform magnetic coupling and take us by air to...
Son of a bitch, not again!
Oh, help me, Comrade Major. I'm falling.
What the shit? Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck!
Attention. This is an emergency communication. There has been a critical breach in facility 38. Utility robots have been acting aggressively towards facility personnel.
Oh, shit, my head's killing me. Ugh.
Do not interact with the robot. Do not panic.
Okay, there's our first weapon, I guess.
Wizard, this is P3. Come in.
Sergei, are you all right, my boy?
I'm okay, boss. But nothing here is the way it's supposed to be. Whatever's going on clearly started a while ago.
Viktor Petrov is the reason. He's a traitor who hacked into Collective's central hub and caused the civilian robots to attack facility employees. Petrov has the access codes for the hub. Your mission is to find him and bring him to me alive.
Copy that, sir. The target is Viktor Petrov.
What the hell is that?
Copy that, sir. The target is Viktor Petrov. My mission is to find him and bring him to you.
Exactly. Sechenov out.
What's this water stuff?
Works for now.
Okay, so that's some kind of a weird anomaly.
Attention. This is an emergency communication. There has been a critical breach in facility 3826 security system. Numerous facility robots have been acting aggressively towards facility personnel. A tiny
workplace proceeds straight to the official residence. Staff housed at the Lesnaya Hotel are to lock themselves in their rooms and refrain from venturing outside.
I've swum through polymer plenty of times and haven't drowned yet. It's a frickin' miracle of modern science.
Until then, do not answer the door or interact with delivery robots. Close all curtains and stay clear of windows.
Okay, so some of them you can loot and some of them you can't loot. So why is there polymer everywhere? Was there like a polymer explosion or what?
Making loud noises or talking aloud. Your life is in danger. Repeat.
That a bear or what's that? Cow.
Holy shit! Hey, Glove.
Yes, Major.
Any details on the target?
Victor Petrov is the lead engineer behind Collective 2.0. He was arrested for treason and sentenced to community service at the Vavilov complex.
Got it. I can deal with that. Where should I start looking?
Petrov is currently somewhere in the underground levels of the Vavilov complex. We'll have to find a way inside.
Okay, let's do it.
Wow, the cow can actually kick you. But you don't get anything from it.
Personnel have ceased all operations and abandoned their workplaces immediately. Do not interact with the robots. Repeat. Do not interact with the robots. Do not panic.
Help! Somebody help me!
Hey, you! I'm coming. You alive in there?
Somebody help me! I'm gonna die in here!
Shit! Get away from me! Go fuck yourself! Get the fuck off me!
What are you gawking at? Almost choked to death there. Give me a hand.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Oh. You should be more careful. This place is a damn madhouse.
Yeah, I noticed. Thanks for the help,
No
ma'am.
sweat, Sonny. What are you doing here, anyway?
Oh, just passing through. Who are you?
Me? Xena. Granny Xena. That's all you need to know.
Fine, I get it. So what's going on here? Lots of casualties.
I don't know if you noticed, but the robots are attacking people. Anyone who couldn't find a place to hide is dead meat.
I could really use a weapon. You got anything?
Of course. But I'm not giving you shit. Beneath us is a complex. If you need a weapon, go down there.
The Vavilov complex? That's where I'm headed.
Ah. Well, today's your lucky day. I'm heading that way too. It's basically safe.
Shit! It's a Pchela!
Son of a bitch. We've got 30 seconds. Move your ass!
30 seconds until what?
30 seconds until we're fucked, sonny boy. Royally fucked. No good. Get over here, beefcake. Now, now. Take this key key and turn it clockwise. I said clockwise, idiot. Yeah, like that. I'll hold them off for now.
You got a hell of an arsenal there, lady. What are you planning?
Here we go. You've been riding my ass for 2 days now. Take that. Eat shit and die. Shit. Come to Granny.
Where'd you get that thing?
No
Give it to
way.
me.
You hang on to that key. I got this.
Holy shit!
Okay, so this is just another loading screen. It's an exceptionally poorly done loading screen. If you wonder why we were falling down for 20 seconds, it's because that was a loading screen.
What a goddamn clusterfuck.
Where's the granny? Is the granny dead? What's that circle?
Welcome to the Vavilov Complex, named after the great Soviet botanist. The Vavilov Complex is a leading scientific institution dedicated to the study of the Earth's...
We need to find a way to open this armored door.
Gee, you think? Enough with the lame advice, will ya? Why don't you tell me more about Petrov? How'd they track him down anyway?
Petrov's betrayal was discovered by Mikhail Stockhausen. He was then arrested by the Argentum unit.
So how'd he end up here?
After the trial, Petrov was sentenced to community service and sent back here as a prisoner.
What, they couldn't find anyone else in the whole Soviet Union to do his job?
Collective's launch was only a few months away. Replacing the lead engineer would have been foolish. Petrov had to finish what he'd started, and that's what they made him do.
What's so special about the guy?
Victor Petrov was previously the lead engineer of a secret department within the Academy of Consequences, dedicated to programming robots for Collective 2.0.
Right.
This is an emergency log entry. I'm a programmer named Katerina Vishnevskaya. There's been an incident at the Vavilov complex. Robots have started killing everyone in sight. Right now, I'm in...
Hey, who's there?
They found me. Stay away! I've got a grenade!
Hey, lady, this is Sergeant Major Ibrahimov. I'm human. You need to come with us. It's dangerous here.
Get away from me, you monster!
No, listen to me!
On the other side of the door. Is somebody there? Just turn the handle and open the door.
Shit. Hang on! Hang on!
At least I get a gun. Only one bullet. Wow, that's fantastic. Why is the door behind me closed?
Saving data.
Okay, that's a very strong TV.
And the machines rose.
Forewarned is forearmed. Enemies can perform power attacks that knock P3 down. When an enemy is charging a power attack, Charles will indicate the best moment to dodge. Upon seeing the red highlight, press shift. Who the hell is Charles?
The ashes.
May I give you some advice?
I'm kind of busy right now.
Try to avoid the robot's more powerful attacks.
At this rate, I won't last long. My first bout really kicked my ass.
Destroyed robots contain a neuropolymer resuscitation drug called Neuromed. Extract the Neuromed capsule and use it to heal you.
Press and hold F. Move from one to another. This will allow you to collect all resources in one go. Okay, well that's nice.
It wouldn't hurt to collect other resources you find along the way, Major. May I remind you that your gear includes a special Yarov Avalokov backpack for storing items and equipment? It utilizes a quantum singularity to shrink items placed within it, then restores them to their original size upon extraction.
Yeah, weird science, huh? It's like we're living in sci-fi times or something.
Okay, so how do we heal? X. Okay, I had to figure that out on my own. I'm not gonna read all of that.
Why'd you turn that thing on, huh?
We were ordered to turn it on when you got here, Comrade Muravyova. My orders are to...
Yeah, that's a very strong bottle.
You can document your own ass if you want to, but you're not recording me, and let me through. And don't call me Comrade Muravyova.
That's a very strong cup.
We aren't allowed to let you through, Granny Xena. Not without authorization.
That's a very strong fire extinguisher.
And now I'm not? Listen here. Either you let me through right this instant, or I'll come back later. And somebody else will be cooling his heels in here. What you say?
Go ahead.
That's what I thought. Dismissed.
Okay, so that Granny was actually down here and she was some kind of a superior. There's an enemy in here.
Sneak up on the robot and perform a stealth attack. I'll use the opportunity to permanently disable it.
It would have been really fantastic if they said that you have to press various buttons and stuff, but I guess adding a tutorial for that would be too much effort. Why does this one... Oh, okay.
Hey, is that a pair? Is it working?
All pairs at Facility 3826 are connected to emergency power and are never turned off. This allows employees to remain in constant contact.
But I need, like, a password or an access level or something to get into a pair, right?
I can provide you with access to any facility device. This also applies to the chirpers you will surely encounter while en route to your mission objective.
Got it.
Oh, so you can switch between different employees. Is that what you can do? Male employees. What's the use of switching between the different employees?
Hey, Glove.
My name is Charles, Comrade Major.
Whatever. Hey, how'd this Petrov guy manage to hack Collective?
The traitor wasn't working alone. He was conspiring with several others.
Several, huh? So where are they?
They have already been eliminated. But it will be impossible to get to Petrov without your assistance. That's why you're here.
And there's an enemy over there. Okay, what must I do here? What the hell? Like a tutorial would be fantastic. I can move the things like this up and down, and then I can left click. That's literally all I can do. And I can't move it while pressing left click. So you have to select the correct rotation and then click. That's fucking stupid. That's bullshit.
How do you like that? So you're telling me a handful of traitors somehow managed to hack into Collective, a network created by the best minds in the Soviet Union?
Technically speaking, Collective has not been hacked. No one could possibly circumvent the algorithms created by Professor Lebedev's team at the Academy of Consequences.
Then why is all this crazy shit going down?
The traitors introduced a false combat mode into one of Collective's algorithms that causes the central hub to see all humans as invading soldiers.
And our scientists really can't fix it without Petrov.
They can.
It was absolute bullshit, that previous encounter, because it didn't show any robots in the area.
But it will take some time, during which many more people will die, and information about the incident will make its way outside the facility.
You can't even rely on this to show you enemies, because it doesn't show enemies. That's fantastic. Okay, so how do you get in there?
Repeat. If you have an appointment, please contact the secret center.
How the hell? That's fucking stupid. How do you get in there? Look at that bullshit. There wasn't anyone there, and then all of a sudden there's someone. Like literally the scan didn't show an enemy right there, and then all of a sudden they just pop out. So scan doesn't even show enemies. What's the fucking use of the scan? Literally just shows items. Look at that bullshit. Okay, can't open the door.
Damn it, why is everything locked here?
Emergency mode was activated as soon as the robots began attacking humans. Facility 3826 is on lockdown. That includes the inner sector.
So how am I supposed to open this door?
It's locked with an electromagnetic lock.
So I need to fry it with an electromagnetic pulse. How the hell am I gonna do that?
Your glove can be equipped with an EMP-generating shock module. A capsule containing the neuropolymer required to install the shock module should be...
And dialogue gets interrupted.
Oh shit!
Okay, I guess this is a load screen.
Come on, get up, soldier. Great, just a little more. You okay?
I'm fine.
How many fingers?
4.
Great, now get up. I need your help.
Who are they?
They brought you here. Put pressure on this wound. They tried to save you.
And who are you?
Doctor.
You got a name?
No time for small talk.
God damn.
Forceps. Forceps, forceps, forceps!
I'm on it.
Get me them!
What's this doing here?
What took you so long?
You got a neuropolymer capsule.
We don't need one.
So what's your name, Doc?
Larissa, and you ask a lot of questions.
You know what? You're on your own. You got this.
Where are you going? It's useless. We don't have the equipment.
I've got the equipment. Great. Now we're getting
How
somewhere.
did you do that?
You ask a lot of questions. Get out! Larissa!
No! I don't want to die!
Holy shit! Avoid the beam! Charles, where does the shaft Larissa crawled into go?
It's hard to say. The ventilation system contains a large number of branching ducts.
Fine. I can deal with it later. What's that freaky thing on the door?
A lock.
Are you serious? Then open it already. Come on, we're in a hurry.
I'm unable to assist you. I lack any kind of lock-picking functionality. You'll have to find your own method for picking locks. I'm sure you're smart enough.
Yeah, right. In other words, you're basically useless, as always.
Try snapping your fingers at the exact moment the locking pin light goes on.
It worked!
That was an absolutely useless tutorial. Once again. Okay, why am I only walking? Why can't I run?
A lullaby? I don't like this. Charles, what's on the other side of the door?
That's Nora's voice. She's very dangerous.
What the fuck? Fuck me!
Oh, what a stud! I can't get enough. Jocks, let me tie you to the bed, baby. No need to fight back, sugar. You're gonna love this.
Don't let her bind your arms.
Can't you see I'm trying? Open to suggestions!
Bring me to her sensor manipulator, quick!
How titillating! Rebellious dominant men really turn me on.
Oh, I'll turn you on, all right. Just let me at you.
What a brute! Oh, I love tough guys. I'm on fire.
Closer! I can't reach her.
I'm trying. She's one strong-ass bitch.
I'm at your service, sugar. Anything for my master? What can I do for you?
More skills will become available to you soon, but choose shock for now.
Oh, how can I resist? Now let me show you what I can do. Professionally, I mean.
I've seen it. Literally. Crispy critters.
I am here to help you upgrade your red-hot pocket rockets. And believe me, handsome, you can upgrade whatever tickles your fancy.
Weapons are useful. Open the corresponding window, Major.
Get rid of that glove, handsome. You don't need him anymore now that you've got me. I'll service you however you want. Got a sword? I can do so much more! A quick romp with your axe is just a taste of things to come, you handsome beast. Did you enjoy it, big guy?
Yeah. Cool.
Use this powerful weapon to split the skulls of your enemies and bring me gifts so we can get down and dirty. I'll show you what real smut feels like.
Why should I bring you gifts?
Girls like being pampered.
Because the repair vendor needs resources to break them down and produce items. Luckily for us, it's not very picky, although some upgrades may call for unique components.
I take it the facility is full of all kinds of junk.
It is indeed, Comrade Major.
I'll keep an eye out then.
I can't wait for your strong hands to grope my interface with lustful abandon.
That's it. We're done here. Let's go.
Okay, so we can do upgrades. Let's see what else there is. Your glove can... no, not that. Electricization. Requires 32, I currently have 42. Okay, shock, frostbite. And then they give you a little thing over here to show you a little cartoon of a dude pissing over flowers. That's a pretty cool tutorial. A mass telekinesis allows you to grab all enemies in the area, lifting them up in the air for a short period. If the effect is interrupted or ends, the targets will fall to the ground. Polymer jet. Your glove can spray targets and surfaces with a jet of combat polymer. Once applied, combat polymer can be set on fire, electrified, or frozen, dealing damage to the corresponding type to affected enemies. Polymer shield. Your glove can surround you with a polymer shield that protects you from melee or ranged damage and redirects part of the neutralized projectile's energy into the recirculation chamber's power reserves. Does not protect against critical attacks. Energy management adds another power cell to the recirculation whatever chamber. Okay, so those are basically upgrades to the glove, to your abilities more or less. Let's see. A whole bunch of guns. Pistol, another sword, another axe, a mace, another pistol, a MK47, or AK-47. That's probably a flamethrower, a rocket launcher, and a Gauss rifle thing. Are those literally all of the weapons in the entire game? Because that would really be disappointing. Upgrades, storage, and disassembly. Is this my entire inventory? Because that seems very, very, very small. Are these healing or what are they? I'm not even sure. When I left click or right click on them, nothing happens. Like literally, I can't even see what they do. Small neuromed capsule. Okay, so that's what it is. It's idiotic that you have to switch over here to see what an item is, but okay. Okay, ammo. So we can craft ammo, but we don't have the recipe yet. Cartridge gun, no recipe. Consumables, no recipes. Immediately restores 50 HP. Weapons. Okay, so we have all of those. Can we do any upgrades to the weapons? A shotgun might be cool. It's probably gonna be a while before we get any of the other weapons. Why are there so many melee weapons? Like, that's stupid. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 melee weapons. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guns. So 5 melee weapons and 7 guns. Like, why the hell do you need 5 melee weapons? It just seems stupid. Ammo is obviously gonna be a little bit difficult to come by. Okay, metal parts, and then that is synthetic material. How much does it actually take to craft shotgun shells, for instance? Okay, I can't even see how much it takes to craft shotgun shells. That's stupid. Can't even see the requirement. Can't even rotate the shotgun. Like, that's stupid. Okay, so you can put different handles and stuff on it. Different barrel, increases damage, reduces recoil. But what's the cost? 13 of that, okay. Cartridge. Don't have any of that. So it tells you there what you require. 25, 12, 3. And then I don't have any of that. Magazine. Can't do that. I require recipe. Recipe required. Aiming devices, thermal scope, collimator. I don't know what the collimator is. Recipe required. So for fucking everything you need a recipe, it seems. I can put the muzzle brake on, but that just really increases the damage by a tiny bit. Not really gonna do that, to be honest. Location polygon 11, okay. And then for this, you can put a different blade on it, but require recipe. I already have this on it now. Round attack. When landing a hit, P3 cannot be knocked down by an enemy attack. Okay, and then you get different levels as well. I didn't even see that. That's interesting. So you even get different levels as well. We get different levels over here as well. Okay, so barrel, muzzle brake, and then level 1, level 2, level 3. Okay, that's cool, but it just changes the thing. It's not actually better. Like this one gives 1 damage and 2 recoil, which is pretty good. This one just gives 1 fire rate, which is stupid. This one gives 1 damage, which is actually worse than this one, and yet it costs more. I don't really see the point of doing those upgrades, unless you can do all of them together. If you can do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and all of the benefits will be multiplicative, then that will be good. But I don't know if that is actually how it works. Well, if that is the case, then we might as well do the muzzle brake upgrade now, even though increases damage to robots, increases damage, increased fire rate. Yeah, maybe I will want to go for these upgrades instead. Because you obviously can't have the muzzle brake and the expensive converter and the electromagnetic polarizer, whatever. Wow, that one increases the damage by 2. I guess we can do this. Why not? Can I do this now? Increased fire rate, decreased spread. Okay, I can do it. Oh, okay, so I see they are multiplicative. So I now have this one and this one. Okay, that's interesting. The things, the upgrades are multiplicative. Okay, my health is a little bit low. How do you actually swap the thing there at the bottom? Like the thing that you use, how do you swap that? Okay, so I can shock stuff. How do you swap that over there? Radial menu, tab. Next consumable, C. Okay. C, okay. There we go. And then tab is the radial menu. Okay, so that restores 100, that restores 50, that restores 150. They didn't even tell me about the radial menu yet. Shows you... No, I didn't even want to use it, for fuck's sake. I just wanted to select it, but anyway. Shows you how good the tutorial is. Okay, so I have 14 shotgun shells. Why do I need to open it twice? Like, I literally opened it and then I had to open it again. Like, why doesn't it loot all of the stuff when you use it? Can I? No, I probably shouldn't go down there.
Great, the goddamn elevators are out. What am I supposed to do? Jump down?
They've no power. If you reconnect the power, they'll start working again.
So it looks like I need to find a circuit breaker. But where the hell is it? I could follow the wires, but they're all hidden inside the walls.
Electrical emissions can be detected via scanner.
Ugh. Supply room's locked. Well, that's just fucking great. I can't just snap my fingers here. I need a key. And let me guess. You can't open this lock, can you, Charles?
Unfortunately not. But I can set a waypoint you can use to find the key. It should be in a nearby workspace.
You're finally starting to come in handy.
Okay, so there's an enemy there. I don't know what type of enemy it is. What's the use of being up here? Oh, I can go through this door. Okay, there's two enemies. What the hell is that thing?
But take care. There's a dandelion security camera up ahead. If it detects us, this place will be swarming with robots.
Take it easy. I can always distract it by throwing something, then knock it out with an EMP.
Well, if it's swarming with robots, I will get a lot of resources, so I don't really mind triggering it, to be honest. If I can trigger it, then it will pull literal resources to me. Hey, where's the robot? There was a robot here just now. Now where the hell is it now? Okay, well, I'm gonna trigger the robot because, like I said, I'm gonna get a lot of resources, so... Hello, over here.
Comrade Major, you said you knew how to avoid the camera. I expected more subtlety from a professional such as yourself.
Sometimes you just need to go in guns blazing. This was one of those times.
Anyone else? Because that was only two. You see, I get resources and more resources. But that's cool. I like triggering them because I'm gonna get a lot of resources. Come on, are you gonna call more people? Are there infinite respawning enemies in the game or not? I guess there isn't infinite respawning enemies. So you don't even need to worry about those things, to be honest. What the hell is going on over here? Like this over here. What the hell is that? Yeah, you guys can call all of the enemies you want. I will literally be able to upgrade my gear faster. There's no enemies in here according to the thing, but as we saw, that's not even real.
You found the key. We can access the circuit breaker now.
Yep. But I'm just gonna have a look around first. I need some parts to upgrade my weapon. I won't get far with this pile of shit.
I wouldn't dream of stopping you.
Smart move, Charles. Smart move. Hey, Chuck.
Charles.
Whatever. What'll happen if word gets out about this?
The Soviet Union's reputation will suffer. Soviet robots are considered to be perfectly safe and reliable all over the world.
They are?
Of course they are. That's why Petrov's treason struck at the very heart of the motherland. He quite literally stabbed his own country in the back. He wants the entire world to stop using our robots.
That son of a bitch.
I can already see you're gonna be doing a shitload of looting in this game. Like literally, you're gonna be looting like crazy. Are you actually calling people or not? Because it doesn't look like you're calling people. Do I get resources? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's stupid that you don't get resources from those. Also doesn't make sense logically. Did I loot this entire area? Looks like it. I don't like the fact that you move at like 20% speed when you activate the scanning thing. And there's something up there, but how do I actually get up there? I can't like jump up there or anything like that. Okay, so is this a dead end? Can't move these things, can I? like move a chair and then put it over here. And then jump on here and then jump on the chair. Can I? Nope. I'm literally going right through the chair. Like, where's the logic in that? You literally, your character goes through the chair. Yes, I don't know how to get up there.
Hey, let's put a cookie in there. Yeah, even locks like cookies, right? Charles?
Yes?
Do you like cookies?
Ahem.
This is a passive security system with a laser relay. I've seen stuff like this plenty of times. You need a color code.
Unfortunately, we don't have any codes. You'll have to try to decipher it using logic.
Seriously? Like I was gonna stand here until it turns off on its own.
Okay, the decoder. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, this doesn't actually provide me with any information whatsoever. I'm just gonna have to brute force it. Unless there's some clues. A lot of times they will put clues in the room itself. But I don't see any clues. Blah blah blah. By putting the magnetic fluxes in the correct order. Okay. Okay, so the bottom one is lit. Why can't you stand further away?
The colors of the laser beams with the colors of the lights. That should help.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fucking easy.
Yeah.
Boom.
Power's on. Let's head back.
Yeah, that's easy. I thought you had to match all of them, but okay.
Well, which one?
I suggest the one on the right.
In other words, you don't actually know. In that case, I'm taking the one on the left.
I've marked another waypoint for ease of navigation.
How dense do you think I am? I know where I need to go to complete my mission.
I was only trying to make things easier for you.
Tap shift while jumping.
You can make things easier by getting off my grill.
Okay, well, I did exactly what you said. Now, how do we get up there again? So we need to go over there. That means we first need to go over here.
Hey, Chaz.
Charles.
Yeah. So, how'd Petrov get away? There are more soldiers here than civilians.
Some people believe that Petrov had help.
So he's not alone. But you said all his partners were eliminated, right? Who else is there?
That information is not yet available. We only have speculation, not facts.
Well, I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
What is that? An error or what is that? Why can't I get that item over there? Is it a bug? Is it the item clipping through the floor or what?
Saving data.
Let's see a little bit of action with the shotgun. I haven't used the shotgun yet. Okay, so there's literally no enemies nearby.
If you recall, the door is electromagnetically locked.
Are you frickin' deaf or something?
Pardon me, please continue.
Okay, well that didn't do anything. Oh. You shock, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay, so there's 3 enemies. How the hell am I supposed to sneak attack them if all of them move the same direction? Why aren't the other 2 showing up? Like this thing is supposed to be able to see through walls. So why didn't it see through walls there? Look at this, it's not showing through walls at all. And then when I move back from the wall, okay, apparently it's still not showing. What's the reason? Like this is a game-breaking bug. Like this, you're supposed to be able to see it and rely on your abilities, and yet you can't even do that. Like now it's showing them right through this material here. And then for some reason, when I stop and I go again, it's not showing them. So already we uncovered the game-breaking bug. Like, you're not gonna be able to rely on your abilities. Like, the entire game basically is built around this ability, showing you the loot, showing you the interactables, showing you the cables in the walls, all of that kind of stuff, and yet it doesn't even function properly. Like, what's the use of that? How the hell am I supposed to sneak attack that bastard? So apparently it takes 2 shots from the shotgun to kill them. Even if you headshot them, it's still 2 shots. I go in here. How do I get over there? There's still stuff over there, but there's no door. Well, wait, maybe this one? Yes. What's the use of this stuff? Like, I haven't received a single thing or nothing yet from that. Is it literally just lore? Like, they expect you to do a lot of reading in this game, apparently. So let's see what we can upgrade.
Access granted.
I can craft shotgun shells now. Okay, so it costs 333. So to craft... Okay, so it's 4. So, for instance, to craft 10, which is 40 shells, it's gonna cost 30 resources. So, yeah, it's not insanely expensive, but for 40 shells, it's gonna take basically almost all of my resources of that one and that one. Like, if I do it like this, like that, that's literally all of my resources except for these resources, but it's all of those and all of those resources. And then I have 52 shells. With 52 shells, I will be able to kill 25 robots, basically, because every robot takes 2 shells to kill. So I'm literally using all of my resources to kill 25 robots. That's a little bit expensive. So you're not gonna be wanting to walk around with the shotgun shooting stuff constantly, because it's simply gonna cost you too much in resources. So you're gonna want to use your melee weapon for a lot of the time, you know. So honestly, it's not really just a run and gun game. At the end of the day, it's much more of a melee game as well, you know. Obviously, like, maybe if you're lucky, you're gonna be able to use the gun 50% of the time, and then the other 50% of the time you're gonna be forced to use your weapon, your melee weapon. Okay, so this one increases charge speed and energy boost, and then that Installs a cartridge, allows the application of a thin layer of special chemical polymer, giving it additional additional properties when it comes into contact with enemies. I don't know really what that is, like what a cartridge is with regards to the melee weapon. When landing a hit, blah, adds a special attack, powerful downward blow that requires time to prepare. Well, that's a heavy attack. This is a round attack. Blade, can we enhance the blade? Oh, I would like to do that one, but I don't have a recipe. Increases energy bonus, increases damage and charged damage. Accelerates special attack recharge, increases damage to organic. Oh, so we are even gonna fight organic enemies eventually. Right now we're just fighting robots, obviously, but eventually we're gonna fight organics as well. I guess we can do this round attack one, I guess. And then for this one, takes less damage when attacking an enemy. I guess that's fine. Taking less damage should be nice. And then energy reflector. Holy crap, we need 44, 83, and 8. So we pretty much need double that and almost double that. Okay. And then a year. Charge speed. I don't care about charge speed because I don't use the charged attack, to be honest. I do use attack speed, so increasing the attack speed might be nice. But okay, that's all for now. And then yeah, obviously we did look at the ability upgrades. You obviously also have the ability upgrades and that kind of stuff. It's just techniques really. Like shock, you need to choose between shock, frostbite, telekinesis, polymer jet, which is basically gonna encase the enemies in a polymeritic whatever thing, and then you get a shield which you can use, which basically just helps against ranged attacks for the most part. I don't know why you would want to use it in melee range. And then you can get extra power cell. At the moment I have 3 power cells, so it's literally just a bunch of abilities and the extra energy. That's all that you can do. I can't even see what this is because it's locked, so I can't really comment on that. So yeah, currently I have 3 bars. At the bottom you can see 3 bars, and then obviously you can upgrade your bars. So what I would have wanted to see is like something that would perhaps give you a little bit more armor, or allow you to swing faster, you know, more powerful arms or something like that. Would have been nice maybe. So yeah, the abilities, like I always don't like it if the developers go through the effort of putting a ability system, like a RPG ability talent tree system in the game, and then they don't do it properly, or they do it half-assed. You know, like you want to have a lot of options, and you want to have like a lot of nice choices, and here it's just like you're basically going to choose one offensive ability, so either shock or frostbite or telekinesis or the polymetric jet, and then you have one defensive ability, and that's it. That's your choices, you know. So I just really, like I say, would have wanted to see some variance, something that allows you to maybe swing faster, run faster, dodge more, take less damage, you know, more armor, anything like that. I would have wanted to see, but yeah, you don't get that. Even something that would allow you to get more resources from enemies. You know, like a lot of games, like Far Cry and those types of games, have a skill upgrade that allows you to get more resources from enemies, or even consume less resources while upgrading. You know, something like that would have also been pretty nice. But yeah, you don't get that in this game. Did I loot that over there? Let's quickly go have a look. Oh yeah, this is the thing that I couldn't loot. Like literally, I can't loot those shells in there. You see those shells? I can't get in here at all, so I don't know. Like, is this door bugged? Are you supposed to be able to open the door, or what? And I can't suck it through the glass. Like, I'm trying to suck it through the glass, and I can't literally do that. So I don't know. There's definitely some bugs. We've encountered at least 2 bugs already, so the game definitely has some bugs. This bug over here, where you can't see enemies through the walls with the ability, that's a game-breaking bug in my opinion, because earlier, as I pointed out, I think I was like over here, and then the enemy just popped out of fucking nowhere, despite me having scanned the area. I literally scanned the entire area, and an enemy just popped out. So I think that was actually the first time that we saw the bug. We just didn't know that it was a bug. So even then I saw the bug until I actually realized over there that the bug can be replicated. So there is a bug in the game, or a glitch in the game, where the scanning ability doesn't function properly. We've seen that twice now. Once here, and then over here I very clearly demonstrated the bug as well. So the game definitely has some bugs, and one of the bugs is game breaking in my opinion. The fact that you can't see enemies the way that you're supposed to, or resources, like you could be missing out on resources. Like the scanning ability will simply not show the resources, because if it's simply not showing the enemies, then one can assume that it's also not going to show the resources in certain places, or the interactables like this in certain places, because it's not showing the enemies in certain places. So that is quite a big issue. And then obviously, like I said, there's a huge amount of interruptible dialogue, like overlapping dialogue we've seen multiple times already in the video, and interrupted dialogue is also really bad. That really breaks your immersion, to be honest. We've seen a lot of invisible walls. The developers clearly love to use invisible walls, which is really an issue. And then obviously, like I said, this is the first game in quite a while that I've seen where there's no FOV slider. There's no way to change your field of view. And in a first-person shooter, that's really quite terrible. Like, not being able to change your field of view in a first-person shooter is quite terrible. And then obviously also there's no colorblind setting at all. So even though I'm not colorblind, I know gamers who are colorblind, so that's going to be quite a big issue. The game contains copyrighted music as well. They do have the streamer mode, but I really can't speak on playing the game with the streamer mode off. To be honest, the music so far has been shitty. Like, honestly, I cannot even comment on the music, because I really can't think about a time in the past 2 hours when I even really heard music for the most part. Like, honestly, there hasn't been any real music. So this is a game without music, seemingly. I don't know if they do it like that just for, like, I don't know, aesthetic reasons, or they want to really make the player feel as if it's almost a horror kind of a setting, like I understand that you can't really have any real music in a horror setting, because like if I stay quiet now, you will just hear background noise and water dripping and stuff like that. Like I will stay quiet for 10 seconds, then you can hear what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's quiet. Like it's literally quiet. There's literally nothing, no music, not even suspenseful music. There's not even suspenseful music. It's just fucking quiet with water dropping in the background. So that's, I guess, another issue with the game. Like there's no music. So I don't know if there's literally no music because I have the streamer mode enabled. Streamer mode is supposed to change the music. So there is one set of music that is copyrighted, and then once you put streamer mode on, they then put on the streamer friendly music, but it's still supposed to be good music. You know, you can't have dog shit music on streamer mode and then the fantastic music on the non-streamer mode. You can't have that, because then one subset of players is gonna have a shitty experience and another subset of players is gonna have a good experience. You can't have that. That's dog shit game design, and I really can't say if they've done that until I play the game for a while with the streamer mode turned off, you know. So I might do that, but I have to comment on the current experience. You know, I have to comment on what I am experiencing right now, and to be honest, what I am experiencing right now is a game. Oh, that's the swing attack if you right click apparently. What I am experiencing right now and what I have experienced for the past 2.5 hours is a game with no music. Like, honestly, no music. So that's another issue. It's quite a big issue, to be honest. If you think about other games like this, like for instance Wolfenstein comes to mind. Wolfenstein is also set in a Russian setting, I guess I can say, a Russian lore, Russian background, and the music in Wolfenstein is really quite good. Like Wolfenstein Young Blood, Wolfenstein Bad Blood, I think was the other one, Wolfenstein New Colossus. Like all of the Wolfenstein games have really, really good music, and this game just has no music. And I think it is definitely detrimental to the game. I would honestly much rather play Wolfenstein than what I would play this game, you know. So honestly, at the end of the day, I have to give my opinion on the game, and my opinion on the game is that this game is worse than Wolfenstein. It's like a melee Wolfenstein, because obviously, as I've already said, you're not going to be able to run around shooting with your gun the whole time. You're simply not going to be able to do that because the ammunition costs a lot, and you pick up a very little ammunition. So this is more a melee game. You're going to be playing with a melee weapon like 50% of the game at least, and then the other 50%, if you're lucky, you will be able to play with a gun. So this is like a melee Wolfenstein. It's still set in a Russian environment, I guess I can say, a Russian background with a Russian storyline and a dystopian storyline, I guess I can say. The graphics is pretty good, but like the graphics on the hands are terrible. Like, look at the right hand. The right hand looks like out of Far Cry 3, and I mean Far Cry 3 released like 10 years or whatever ago, you know. So there are some places where the graphics are pretty mediocre. The environmental and all of that looks fine. I'm running the game on Ultra, so The game can't really look any better than this, and I mean, if you look at the hand looks terrible, you know. So the graphics are okay, the music is non-existent. I would normally say the music is terrible, but the music is non-existent. I can't even comment on the music since there's no music. And yeah, so if you want to play a game worse than Wolfenstein with no music, and honestly I wouldn't really say the graphics is better than Wolfenstein, and you want to pay $60 for the privilege, then I guess this is your type of game. But honestly, I would much rather spend $60 on all of the Wolfensteins. You will probably be able to get all of the Wolfensteins together, like Wolfenstein Youngblood, Wolfenstein New Colossus, Wolfenstein Bad Blood was the other one, I can't remember. You can, I think there's like 3 or 4 Wolfenstein games, recent Wolfenstein games. So obviously I'm not talking about Castle Wolfenstein or Return to Castle Wolfenstein or whatever from the old days. I'm talking about recent Wolfenstein first-person shooter games. You will probably be able to get all of them for like $60, to be honest. So, like really, I can't recommend this game. We've seen bugs. We've seen one game-breaking bug. It's just not a $60 game, in my opinion. Maybe if the game were like $30, yeah, sure, you know, you could maybe get the game for $30, but $60, I just really can't recommend the game for $60. And my 2.5 hours with the game so far, it's not even close to being as good as Wolfenstein. I've played all of the Wolfenstein games. In fact, you will be able to find some gameplay of the latest one, Wolfenstein Youngblood, on my channel. And I really quite like Wolfenstein Youngblood. It wasn't so well reviewed on Steam, like the Steam reviews for Wolfenstein Youngblood isn't that good, but I actually really like the game. I completed Wolfenstein Youngblood as well. So honestly, I would much rather recommend that you play that game if you're looking for this type of game, like a Russian dystopian first-person game. I would honestly rather recommend that. You can also use melee weapons and stuff like that in that game, and in this game you're simply gonna be using melee weapons way more than in Wolfenstein. So yeah guys, honestly, I'm not really impressed by the game. In fact, I'm a little bit disappointed. The game was hyped up with nice action gameplay before release and all of that kind of stuff, you know. But that's really the thing with these types of games. You always have to look at raw gameplay, and unfortunately the developers didn't release any raw gameplay before the release. So really, this is when you see the issues with the game. This is when you see bugs like like your abilities not working, and stuff like that, you know. It's really important to see raw gameplay like this before making your decision. And honestly, my decision with the game is that I just cannot really recommend the game, to be honest. If you have $60 lying around and you've already played all of the Wolfenstein games, then yeah, sure. If you're looking for a melee Wolfenstein, then yeah, this game is pretty much melee Wolfenstein. Even though, like I said, there are certainly issues, and there are at least one game-breaking bug that I found so far, and I'm just 2 hours into the game. So I will probably play the game a little bit more. I'm gonna play the game a little bit with streamer mode off to see if they literally just completely removed all of the music from the game because streamer mode is active. I mean, that would be really shitty of them, but I'm gonna test that as well. But yeah, honestly, for now, my opinion on the game after the first 2.5 hours is that it's not a very good game, and honestly, I wouldn't pay $60 of my own money for the game. Like I said at the beginning of the game, I did receive a key for the game, so I didn't actually have to pay for the game. If you want to pay for the game, you can do it, you know, it's your own money. You can actually get the game right now for $50 on fanatical.com. I will put a link in the description below, so if you want to get the game at a $10 discount and you want to support the developers, because actually the developers of the game get more of your money if you buy it through Fanatical instead of through Steam, because Steam takes, or at least Valve takes 30% of the money from the developers. So the developers literally, when you buy the game for $60 on Steam, the developers only get $40 of your money. Whereas if you buy it through Fanatical, the developers get almost 100% of the money. Like, I get like, I think 5% or something like that. Fanatical takes another 5% or something like that, which means the developers are left with pretty much 90% of the money. Whereas if you buy it through Valve, they would only get like 20% less of your money. So it's a really nice way to not only get it for cheaper than what you would get it on Steam, but the developers actually also end up getting more of your money, and it's a nice way to support the channel as well. So you can go ahead and do that if you want to support the channel and get the game for a little bit cheaper. You can obviously also, as always, support me on patreon.com/LFP, or if you want to make a donation as well, on streamelements.com/LFP gaming/tip if you want to make a donation. So yeah, guys, that's honestly my opinion on the game. Not really a game that I can recommend, to be honest. I will play the game a little bit more, and yeah, if you like to see more gameplay, then you know what to do. But otherwise than that, I'm done for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.